All right, it's about 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday, January 7th. Earlier today, an ICE agent murdered a 37-year-old suburban mom from Minneapolis who was trying to get away from them. She had her wife in the car in the passenger seat, and her wife was covered in blood. An ICE agent shot her in the head 3 times as she was driving away. And I feel yet again that it's extremely important for me to consistently point out the absolute lie of the pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment movement in this country that is comprised of probably 95% of them are white men who think that they are the toughest badasses on the block, the ones who get "We the People" tattooed on their forearm and get "Shall Not Be Infringed" tattooed on one of their butt cheeks, to point out what fucking liars they are and always have been. This crowd who has consistently said, we need our guns to fight back against a tyrannical government. And it was all a fucking lie. I've seen at least a dozen videos today from that population, the meal team Sixers, the amosexuals, the Al-Qaeda, the green buffets, the gravy seals with their neckbeards and their Oakleys and their cowboy hats, blaming her. A federal law enforcement officer, a tool of the tyrannical government that we now have, shot a 37-year-old suburban mom in the head 3 times as she was driving away from them. And the "we need our guns to fight back against a tyrannical government" crowd is blaming her. Turns out that's a fucking lie. It's always been a lie. The fight back against the tyrannical government thing has always been a lie. Turns out it's just racism. They want their guns because they're afraid of black and brown people. When the government, a tyrannical government that we now have, does things like put military troops and National Guard troops in cities all across the country because the president disagrees with the political views of the politicians who govern those cities, the anti-tyrannical government crowd is fine with that. When this government, violating an explicit court order, flies a plane of 260 young men who were undocumented immigrants in the United States to the worst prison in the Western Hemisphere in El Salvador, where they all spent 4 months being physically abused, being beaten, being sexually assaulted, having been charged with no crime. The anti-tyrannical government is fine with that. Well, they were here illegally. Oh, is that all it takes? Great, thanks, guys. And now this government shot a woman in the head 3 times who was trying to get away from them, and they are blaming her. The pro-gun Second Amendment crowd and the white guys that populate that crowd are the biggest bunch of fucking boot-licking pussies I've ever seen in my entire life. They are cowards. They are un-American. They are anti-American. And they are actively supporting an actual tyrannical government. A government that is shooting and killing Americans in the streets. I mean, keep getting "We the People" tattooed on your forearms, man, because it helps us spot you when you're out in public. And we know what a gigantic boot-licking pussy you really are. The tyrannical government is here. And not only are you guys not standing up against it, you're either fucking silent or you're making videos blaming the victims of the tyrannical government because you don't like them. That shows that you never had any principles. All you have is racism, bigotry, and misogyny. and you've been brainwashed by right-wing media. You have no fucking core principles whatsoever, other than I don't like that person. And I like it when the government does mean things to people that I don't like. And that demonstrates conclusively that you've been a liar your entire fucking adult life when you say, I need my guns to protect me against a tyrannical government. The tyrannical government is here. You bunch of weak-kneed, unprincipled fucking goons. Absolute fucking garbage human beings, every single one of you. Every single one of you. The one goddamn thing you've been saying for 50 fucking years that you need your guns to protect people from is here. And they're killing Americans, unarmed Americans, in the fucking streets. And you guys are doing jack shit. You're cheering it on because you don't like the victims. Because you're just as fucking racist as Donald Trump and Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem. Fucking liars. Absolute fucking liars. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.